I'm going to be explaining the code of the YouTube drinking community. Since there's been some renewed attention, thanks to Ted Barris. What up, Ted? And I've seen a few other people, new fresh names starting to pop up. Oh, how about that? Okay, so let's start with the code. The code and the rituals of the malt liquor drinking community. For instance, when I turn my camera on the side like that, and a few people do it, and a few people when they do it, shout out Carenta Killer, Carenta Killer. Because he would often go someplace with his phone, like he'd go into a market, buy some malt liquor, say, hey, can I drink this here? And they're like, yeah, sure, man, drink it here. And he'd put his phone down on the table sideways, do a sideways malt liquor. Actually, I kind of like to stand up though. Actually, now that I think about it. So like these rituals that kind of pop up, these this code, the symbols. Like for instance, the whole burping, rugby. Blowing off the door foam. Put in your 1, 2, 3, cap goes in pocket, because we're in Mother Nature's house. We're not in your house. We're not in your pigsty. Malt liquor. Other codes. Oh, even I saw one recently, H Strung 44 was yelling at Dorf, calling him Durf. And then so Steel Worldwide puts Durf in the title of one of his videos. It's like we're constantly repeating each other in kind of echoes, or reflecting one another. So it's like this kind of finite behavior with infinite variation. So like there's things about like being in the dark, not being well lit, having your camera sideways, all sorts of behaviors that are an echo of somebody else's behaviors. Back again. Some of those behaviors you can't even see anymore because those channels are gone. And so we're mimicking people that don't even make videos anymore, and you can't even see those videos anymore. You can't step to this. Did you know I'm a double Dutch champion? 5 years running. Double Dutch. That's where it's at. So Ted, there's a lot, oddly enough, there is a lot of subtlety in our community. It's hard to believe, but it's true. And sometimes someone makes a reference that I think is so freaking obscure that I'm wondering, am I the only one that might pick up on that? Falstaff actually is great at that. Falstaff will mention something that happened like 4 years ago as if it happened yesterday. Oh gosh, it's just precious, precious. All right, so Mr. Rainier 2 and Chili Palmer, they said I hardly make malt liquor videos, and I really shouldn't include myself in the we of the YouTube drinking community. And I see what they're getting at, and I know what they're up to too. Actually, it's not my first rodeo. Chili Palmer and Mr. Rainier 2. And so first off, I thought, well, when's the last time I commented on either of their videos? And Chili Palmer's was a while ago, and Mr. Rainier's was a really long while ago. So I guess I got some shit coming. So I apologize, and I will try to catch up to date with Mr. Rainier. And Chili Palmer, you know, I'll get you when I can, buddy. My jury is still out on you. Not quite sure about you. Malt liquor. You brought up some interesting topics, though, about karma, for instance. So I haven't given up on you. Well, anyway, I mean, a quick look at my videos shows like 90% of them involve me holding a malt liquor and talking about shit. And maybe what you're saying is that, well, you didn't drink your 40 and 10, blah, blah, blah. It's true. I think what a lot of people do in the YouTube drinking community is more like performance art. Some people might laugh, but it's true. And Mr. Rainier, you're doing the performance art. I'm more of a dialogue guy. So 10 minutes of me drinking malt liquor is 10 minutes that I could have spent talking. Oh, and you also mentioned trolls, and I'd hate like hell to have my channel vanish. I put a lot of my life into it. I mean, recorded a lot of my life. Hopefully, like 10 years from now, I'll be able to look back on me at 46. Hopefully at 56, I'll be able to look back and see what I was doing, thinking, saying, wearing, where I was at, what I was up to, what part of my life I was in, who was in my life. So, you know, I wouldn't want more trolls in our community, but we're on the goddamn internet. We're in YouTube's mall. We're in Google's mall. They're trying to sell stuff. We're hanging out in the food court, drinking malt liquor and eating snacks. And we have to know that we're in a public space, and that doesn't mean we own it because we're the public. We mean that it's a space provided by companies for us to gather and hopefully spend money. Malt liquor. So, I've come to my second favorite campsite because I wanted to try out like a propane fire pit that I bought. It's like 80 bucks. I bought it like 2 months ago and I still haven't got it out of the box. So I really want to try it, make sure it works good before like I have to like find out I have to return it like 6 months later. I only used it once, swear. Let's walk around a little bit. I was thinking about like the sayings that that pop up, like more about like our dialogue, the things that that we say, the things that we talk about. I thought it would be fun to make a YouTube drinking community lexicon. That would involve like almost kind of like, you know, when. Is it a lexicon? You know, like when someone like writes a series of books, like Larry Niven writes the Ringworld series, and then someone sits down and writes down every character, every alien race, words, tools, drugs, whatever, and then kind of writes a definition for it. Like a companion's guide. Oh my gosh, a companion's guide to the YouTube drinking community. That would be sweet. Man. That would be a great collaborative project. I need the ability to write things down and then have them printed. Maybe, I don't know, I have to work that out. I know like you get Office Word or something like that, but I want something for free. I'd also like to be able to send stuff to Kindle. I gotta figure out how to send things to Kindle. It'd be great to write a book and then like if any of you guys had like a Kindle or whatever, like send it to you. That'd be hot. It'd be smoking hot. Don't perv on Peeve, people. Don't perv on her. Oh. Having H-strung burps. Durf. Oh man, gosh, I'm still laughing at that H-strung video where he tries to light the homebrew panther on fire. The thing won't light. He's like in the apocalypse, in this fiery hellstorm of the nuclear apocalypse. All those brochures made by homebrewers would last. You know, I was also thinking, that's another thing I was thinking about, craft beer. Like Ted Barris said, hey, when we get together, I'll teach you about the value of, or whatever, about craft beer, the true way of things. And this might be a little blasphemy because like it's kind of pro homebrewing, but here's where my train of logic goes. So say there's this great beer that I like called Alameda Black Bear. It's delicious. I can normally get it for like $5 for a pint. I mean $4 for a pint, but it costs more than that. It's almost always marked down. And I get it. Sometimes you see it in bars, and it's like $4 a pint again. The stuff's outrageously great. I freaking love it. I'd drink it every day. But that adds up, man. That's a lot of money. And here's the thing, like, I like it. I would actually homebrew it. You know, that's the thing. It's like, if you're gonna get into craft beer, it should be to sample all these different beers, figure roughly what you like S.J. Pour, like he's cranking out a variety of beers, kegging them. And then as like his taste changes, he just kegs another kind of brew. Or someone else he probably does it for other people too, but I think that, like, you drink craft beer in order to get an idea of what you like, and then you should really be making it yourself. I'm not sure what S.J. Pour, I'm not sure what you got as far as how many cents per bottle, like what a bottle of beer costs, or after you brew up a keg, what a keg costs, cost per pint. But I bet you it's really low. So, I mean, it's the whole idea of, like, spending way too much. Like, it's like building an Adirondack chair. Like, I could go to the store and spend a lot of money on an Adirondack chair. Man, I'm gonna stand up, try to burp. But you know, you could buy one, take it apart, measure all the pieces, actually trace them out like a template, and then crank out 12 Adirondack chairs for like $10 a pop or $20 a pop. You don't want to buy 10 for $60 a pop. You figure out what you like, and then you do the best you can making it yourself. Where does malt liquor come in? Well, because frankly, it's dirt cheap, and I don't really see me actually spending a whole lot of time spending 3 months brewing Mickey's. I'd just rather go down to the store and buy a big gigantic bottle of it. I mean, it's just the whole idea of trying to make Mickey's any cheaper. I mean, I like it. I love when I get a deal. But, you know, like, how far do I have to go? I don't want to spend $9 for a bottle of beer. I had a bottle of beer a while ago. It was $9, and it was good. I wouldn't do it a bunch of times. I wouldn't do 6 of them. I'd feel like an asshole. It's kind of like I've gone to the store and bought lobster. I've gone to a restaurant, bought lobster. I've also, when I was living in Maui, I actually went swimming and pulled like 9 lobster out of the water. They were free. Like you figure out what you like, and then you go get it. I don't know how that works with lobster. I don't know if you can start growing lobster in tanks at home or what, but if you wanted lobster all the time, I would say go grow them. I can't wait. Actually, I want to grow fish at my new, when I get a house, I want to raise some sort of fish for eating. All right, I'm going to chill out a little bit. This probably doesn't count for Mr. Rainier 2 and Chili Palmer. You didn't finish the whole 40. Oh, I'll finish it, rest assured. You sons of bitches. You overly critical sons of bitches.